Good morning, children. Children, let me share a beautiful thought for today, which is said by some learned person that every morning is a blank canvas. It is whatever you make out of it. So, today's morning is also like a blank canvas, and it is upon you to make your day colorful, fruitful, and beneficial. So, children, do your best to achieve the same. Children, in the last class, we have completed a part of the explanation of lesson 3, Ranji's Wonderful Bed, in which we have read that Ranji is an innocent and enthusiastic child who loves to play cricket, and he was playing a match in which all the good batsmen were out, and the score was 53 for 4, and a kind of challenge was there in front of him of another 16 runs he had to make for the victory of his team, and it was Ranji's turn to bat and take his side to the victory. So children, let's proceed with the explanation from page number 18. Page number 18, starting from the second paragraph. Ranji took his guard and prepared to the bowler. The fielders moved closer in anticipation of another catch. The tall, fast bowler scolded and began his long run. His arm reeled and the hard, shiny red ball came hurling towards Ranji. Underline the word hurling. Ranji was going to lunge forward and play the ball back to the bowler, but at the last moment he changed his mind and stepped back, intending to push the ball through the ring of fielders on his right or off side. Children, underline the word intending. The ball swung in the air short of the grass and came through sharply to strike Ranji on his pads. "How's that?" screamed the bowler, hopping about like a kangaroo. "How?" shouted the wicket-keeper. "How?" asked the fielders. The umpire slowly raised a finger. "Out," he said, and it was Ranji's turn to walk back to the tool shed. The match was won by the visiting team. "Never mind," said Suraj, patting Ranji on the back. "You'll do better next time. You are out of form just now, that's all." Here, in this part, Ranji was ready for batting, and the fielders were also moved closer in hope and expectation of another catch. The tall, fast bowler was giving his ball, and Ranji was going to move forward, but suddenly he changed his mind and stepped back to push the ball on his offside, and the ball swung in the air and came back sharply and struck on Ranji's pad, and Ranji was out. Now Ranji was totally disappointed and walking back to the tool shed, and the match was won by the visiting team. The school team captain Suraj patted Ranji on his back and said, "Never mind, you'll do better in the coming up matches." But their cricket coach was sterner. You'll have to make more runs in the next game. He warned Ranji, or you will lose your place in the side. Avoiding the other players, Ranji walked slowly homewards, his head down, his hands in his pockets. He was very upset. He had been trying so hard and practicing regularly, but when an important game came along, he failed to make a big score. It seemed that there was nothing he could do about it, but he loved playing cricket and he couldn't bear the thought of being out of the school team. Here, his coach was not in a mood to forgive Ranji. Instead of forgiving, he warned Ranji to work hard for the next match and you have to raise your score, otherwise you will be out from the team. Ranji became very upset and alone started walking back to his home, and as he was totally disturbed, he was thinking that as he had been trying so hard regularly but still failed to make good score, and he was thinking that his love for playing cricket is so high and deep, so he couldn't bear the shock of being out of his school team. He was thinking all alike, so he was very much upset and alone going back to his home in the fear of losing his place in the team. That's all for today, children. In the next class, we will proceed. Take care and be safe.